Gayla Kesla, Nuguam Lalaksa. Hello, my name is Natasha. I live in Alert Bay, BC. I own and operate a hair salon there. I've been a stylist for the last 16 years. I'm here to share a message of hope. When I was younger, growing up as a 60s scoop survivor, adopted into a non-native family, I've just always had these messages that I told myself that I wasn't enough. That if my birth mother couldn't love me, then who would ever love me? Um, being a two-spirited individual, I always, felt like I wasn't straight enough. Being raised in a Caucasian predominantly community, I was never light enough, and I've never been thin enough, and it took a lot of a lot of work to start to change those messages. And I remember my pivotal moment in I was about 17, and I had just been beaten and raped and left behind a dumpster, which my mom found me. And I ended up hospitalized. And at that point, I had never wanted to end my life so much. And I remember waking up after a suicide attempt and being angry that God just wouldn't let me die. And I figured I must be here for a reason. And that's when I started getting into therapy and changing some of these messages and realizing that, I'm not good at everything, but there are some things that I'm good at. And I may not be, the thinnest person, but it doesn't mean that I'm not beautiful. And I may not be, the darkest or the lightest, but I've learned to love my skin. And I've learned to immerse myself in culture and learn about our traditional song and dance, and never felt like so full as when I'm participating in culture. Um, there's been moments where I have just not been able to see the light, and it's been family and friends and support and inspirational things that have pulled me and kept me on my journey. And so if I could do that for someone else, that would be the greatest gift to give, is to pass it on, for sure. So I know that I matter. I know that you matter. We matter. Gayla Kesla.